highly disappointing. And the most disappointing part is that Chiefs scored the 2 goals, but we should have scored more. I don't think they even created so many chances. Not the best game from us, but again, not because the opponents were better than us. Just scored 2 goals. But for the amount of chances that we created, first half, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, we couldn't. Pepper near post, we couldn't. It's a good save from the keeper at the end. So the amount of chances, if we were to compare, we created the better chances, but we did not take, which is why we lost the match. It's not the opponents outscoring us, but it's us not taking our chances that we had. Highly disappointing.
Good evening, Coach, and unlike in the result, Coach, very much unlikely. Coach, history will go down as yourself as well as co-head coach Fatu David said Orlando Pirates has lost to Kaizer Chiefs for the first time in the league in 3 successive times. The last time that happened was 92-93 season. How does that make you feel that you are partly responsible for Pirates losing up against Chiefs 3 games in the league in succession for 29 years? Thank you.
Honestly, you can't be proud. You can't be happy for such results. More than the record. It's just the 3 games that we have just played where we were in control. Whether it's Golden Arrows, you create more chances, you don't score. Cape Town City, the same. And today, the same. That is the most disappointing part for me as a coach, that you are dominant. I think we're one of those teams that are playing better, if you look at the play. But one Achilles is that we're not scoring as much as we should be scoring. And I know that scoring is not the responsibility of strikers only. When you look at Kaizer Chiefs, who scored, it's centre backs and the fullback. We have to be that team, but we just not taking the chances. The amount of chances that we create in every match, if we are to take, it just increase a percentage, or take 2 out of everything that we have created, we will win matches. And for me, that is the biggest Achilles, more than the history that you've just brought up.
Coach, hard luck for the loss today. But when I look...
Okay, thank you, Sis Tandy. Coach, Spear here from Frontrunner. Can you please walk us through your tactical approach today? And we saw at halftime you subbed off Motswari, I believe, for Mabaso. Can you please just walk us through your how you lined up your team today? Thank you.
We play from the back. We build the attack from the back. We can over-breach and go to the wing backs if the opponents are pressing us high. We can go on top to Pepper and develop play from there. That's our approach in the build attack, in attack. But what Kaizer Chiefs did, they couldn't allow our 3 to build from the back. If we do bypass the first 3, we couldn't progress the ball from our 2 6s. Makaringa, unfortunate that he got injured yesterday. He was going to play a role today. We couldn't have him. We couldn't have Marcelo. With respect to the other players that we played, so one, we couldn't progress the game through the center, and we didn't go wide enough. Maybe to try find Shandu and find Hoto on the other side, because Chiefs were sitting on the block, but they were playing on the high line. We could have had the space in any moment when we have done that successfully. So first half, I think Dlamini, the keeper, to beat. He couldn't. Pepra went near post. We couldn't. We still created the chances. The substitution was based on one. We couldn't progress the ball into the next phase, develop the attack the way we wanted. And maybe we say we went for the change of personnel at the center, maybe more. We were chasing the game from behind. Now you have to take some risks, and by going more offensive, maybe offensive personnel, which is what we did. Still, we created the chances. Good save from the keeper at the end. It just didn't land. One hits the bar. So it's just the story that happened. But I don't think tactically we failed, because if you play and create chances the way we created, it's still good. It's still good. Take the chances, you will win the match. Then it's a masterclass.
Thank you. Coach, as I said, I don't think all is lost. Pirates is doing well. If you look at the log, you guys are not bad. And then, like you said, anyone can score. We saw that Nda nearly scored. Are you now going to concentrate on the upcoming games, especially the CONCACAF Cup? You're going to pay too much attention to that one and the other titles that you're still fighting for?
Unfortunately, blessings and burdens are cousins. The fact that Pirates are involved in CAF Championship is a burden. If you look at the match that we played today, in 7 days, we played on Sunday, we played on Wednesday, we're playing today. Kaizer Chiefs, who are not involved in CAF, they played on Saturday and they are playing Saturday today without complaining. So one, the fact that you are involved in CAF Championship, it makes the load a bit bigger. If you were to exclude Sundowns, who has got a way of doing things with CAF, maybe lessons from them, from us. But if you check all teams that are burdened, AmaZulu being one of them, by the fixture and being involved in CAF, it does bring this imbalance in the team. But teams that are only concentrating on the PSL, they have the opportunity to be fresh and be better. But it's like I said, it's blessings and burdens. If you want to be a big team, you must be able to play in CAF, play in the PSL, and you're playing Nedbank on Wednesday. We did the same squad that you played with. So we just have to manage the situation and be better. If we are a big team or we want to be a big team, these are situations that we will always be faced with.
Thank you very much, Ostandi. Good evening again, Coach. Coach, well, obviously losing the derbies is never nice, and I'm sure, I think you should know much better than me that the Orlando Pirates supporters are quite disappointed. Would you like to possibly, apologize to them or maybe lift their spirits in these difficult times? Because losing a derby is never easy, particularly for the lovers of Orlando Pirates. So just your message to them and maybe apologizing to them. Thank you.
I just want to take this opportunity to apologize to the happy people, supporters of Orlando Pirates, management, and everybody who likes the club. It's not the result that this club deserves. You can't lose twice to Kaizer Chiefs in one season. I just hope they still trust the processes, that we just have a team that all the 11 players injured that were regulars previous season. They also understand that there was change in leadership in between the season. So one, without making any excuses, the supporters of Orlando Pirates, management of Orlando Pirates, they don't deserve what happened today. It's highly disappointed, and on behalf of the technical team, I'm just disappointed, and I will really apologize. And I just hope that they keep faith and keep hope. It has to change. We must change. We can still improve and be better with time.
Coach Mandla, you've considered that the league is almost gone now, but are you confident that you guys can still finish second after this game?
Mathematically, it's still possible. As long as we are in that position that we are in, the gap is not big. It's possible, and we're not playing bad. We're playing well. Just the team that in the final third take the decision, take the chances that you create. If we improve that, and the capacity is here, we improve that, which is not we don't have a big problem. We just have one problem, that we don't put the ball in the net. It's still highly possible that we can still finish second, and we'll work for that.